everyone, Jouyan here. Welcome to the weekly guitar meeting at Siccas Guitars. I hope you are doing well. Today I will be adding a new section at the end of the video. It's a blind test and you can listen to all the guitars without knowing which guitar is being played. And I will reveal the details, or let's say the answer, in the video description, in the comment section. This guitar is made by probably at the moment the most well-known living French guitar luthier, Dominique P. And this guitar is from 2007 with a spruce top and Madagascar rosewood back and sides. The guitars of Dominique P are being played by a lot of famous classical guitarists worldwide in big concerts, and I think this is the third guitar by Dominique P that I have in my hands, and I would say let's start to play a few notes on it. This is a top class guitar. It has a very elegant tone, very well balanced, great tone separation. You have some elements of the Daniel Friedrich in this guitar in terms of tone separation, but I think this guitar is just a little bit more responsive. It has a very forward-going sound. It's very loud, but it's not only loud. It has also a great tone projection. But let's discover more on it. Very singing. Yeah, as you can hear, or I don't know if you can hear, but I can feel it at least, that the guitar is very well balanced. It doesn't have some surprising tones suddenly which are louder than the other ones. You can trust the guitar. You can sit on the stage and trust this guitar will work and it won't surprise you. Maybe it will surprise you in terms of loudness and projection and the general feeling in a positive way, but it won't surprise you in a negative way. Last piece. It's a really enjoyable guitar to play. I could play much more longer than it, and I don't know. Maybe you can help me to describe what is magical in the sound of this guitar, because there is something that I can't explain. Yeah, maybe you can help me. And let's move to the next guitar. So today we have the pleasure to have a visit from Michael Cadiz, skillful and great guitar luthier from Austria. Hi, Michael.
Hello.
Nice to have you here. You are living in Austria, but you are actually from USA, right?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Seattle, Washington.
Seattle.
Yeah.
I think. Yes. Now I remember, because I
Yeah.
was in Seattle a few months ago, and I posted a picture on Instagram, and then I think you messaged me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he said that he's also from Seattle. So have you been in Seattle in the last weeks or month?
I was actually there this summer. We visited with my family for, I was in the US for 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long trip.
Okay.
But we were in Seattle for, I think, 2 weeks. Just visiting friends and
Mhm.
family and, yeah.
There is also a very nice market, I think.
Yeah, I actually used to work in that market.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I really enjoyed that. It was just a little bit too expensive. Everything.
Yeah, in the last year, that's a different subject.
Yeah.
In the last years, it's gotten really expensive.
Mm.
It's
So it means you have started to building your guitars in the US, and then you moved to Austria at some point, and now you are having your workshop there.
Yeah. So I started building, say maybe 10 years ago in Seattle. When I studied with a few different people there, and then in 2016 I moved to Austria. I met someone and moved there, and I've been working there ever since.
Okay, yeah. I have never been in Graz, but there is also a music university.
There's a music university and a conservatory. A lot of good teachers, a really high level.
So actually, it's a good city to be there for a musician or classical guitar luthier, I think.
Yeah,
right?
It's almost it's a little bit of a a mecca for. There are a lot of people that come from all over to study there.
Yeah. So today, Michael brought us his new guitar, which I can tell from how it looks that it sounds already great, because it looks so fine and well built and with a lot of great details, and I also love the wood. And and it's quite light, right? It's a very light guitar.
I can't remember exactly, but it's close to 1,400 grams.
So Michael is building traditional guitars, and so you are using 5 or 7 fan bracing.
This is a 7. Very traditional 7 fan bracing. They're relatively low and wide braces with a focus around the 14th fret. I have a number of horizontal braces underneath the fans, which is really the only kind of non-traditional thing, but it's not wildly out there.
Yeah, it's obviously with a cedar top, and beautiful cedar with a lot of grains, and I like it.
Yeah.
And you can hear already how well the wood resonates. Wow. It's also very beautiful. Indian rosewood, I think, back and sides. And also the rosette looks very good. Is it the rosette that you are always using, or is it a newer, a new idea?
Yeah, that's a new design. I've been looking for a more, traditional design. I always like this one. Has a very fine inner mosaic, and then the outer bands have a lot of fine lines and these diamonds in them. I like to work with plane shavings a lot, so a lot of the veneer are various plane shavings.
And the fingerboard is elevated, which makes the guitar much easier to play in higher positions. I think once you started to play on a guitar with elevated fingerboard, it's difficult to get back to the normal shape of guitar with not elevated fingerboard. Okay, maybe I will just start to play a few notes on it and then we can talk about the sound. The sustain is already very long. Man, congrats.
Thank you.
This is, so where should I begin? First of all, sustain. You can hear how long the tone is, but it's not only the length of the tone, but also how even it is. Sometimes you play a chord and at the end you only hear somehow the first strings and the third string louder than the other. It's like, I'm exaggerating a bit, but in this case it's very even, very well balanced. And I think also if I also from the first string to the fourth and to sixth, the difference between the strings, I don't notice anything. I mean, it's very well balanced. Very singing. Honestly, it has everything. It's very responsive, so I don't have to work a lot to get a good sound of it, and it offers me also a lot of colors.
Yeah, for me, maybe like I was saying before, the challenge is to build a lighter guitar that has everything.
Yeah.
So it has sustain, it has overtones, it has balance, it has warm basses that also can be clear, that bite a little bit.
Yeah.
A clear singing treble that, the first string that is still kind of warm and elastic in a way, but is also very clear.
Yeah, so that's what you aim for.
Yeah, and that's the challenge.
Yeah.
To get that. And I feel like with this guitar, I've gotten a lot of those things right.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I agree.
And there's always room for.
There is always room for improvement. Yeah.
Every time you start a new guitar,
you want to
hoping for a little bit more.
Yeah. You want to change a little detail, and sometimes I also know that it takes a lot of work and experiment just to change a little detail in the sound, right? It's
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I feel with this one I was very happy.
Yeah,
I strung it up.
It's a great guitar. Yeah. I mean, it's very difficult to play a perfect take without any mistake, but it's a lot of fun to play on this. I mean, especially if I'm playing this piece.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one thing that so Hubert Keppel told me is you should never underestimate these Spaßfaktor from a guitar. That's and that's the thing. It's difficult to make a guitar with a balanced kind of even frequency response, but also has this sort of dynamic, this that gives you something that you really want to pick it up and keep playing. And
yes, yeah. This is exactly what I said in the beginning. The guitar invited me to play more rather than talking about the sound. I mean, you want to play more on it because, it's comfortable to play. Also, the shape of the neck is very comfortable for me, at least. And with all the different colors, you don't get tired after 5 minutes. Congrats again. You did a great job. I think I played 2 or 3 guitars by Michael, and I was already impressed by the first one, and I think this is again, for me personally, an improvement. And I think the next guitar, actually you don't need to improve anything. Just keep it going, everything is fine. So thanks again for being here.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
It was a pleasure, and I'm already looking forward to see the next guitar of you. It's really very exciting to see and play your guitars, and let us know in the comments what you think about the sound of this new Michael Cadiz guitar. And let's move to the next guitar. The next guitar is made by Toon from the UK, and Toon is building guitars for many years, and he's also building jazz guitars. He's quite experienced and very skillful in making guitars. As you can see in this guitar, it's a very clean work, very nice and well built guitar, very clean. And it's a traditionally built guitar. It comes with a cedar top and Indian rosewood back and sides. It's brand new from 2024, and I'm very curious how this guitar sounds because it's the first time that I'm playing this guitar. The first thing that I'm noticing is the long sustain of this guitar. It's almost like an electric guitar. But of course, it has the beauty of a natural sounding classical guitar. And it's also very well balanced. Beautiful sound. Reacts also very well to the vibratos, and the guitar has a very good response. It's not too fast, it's very very gentle and natural. very comfortable and easy to play, and it also works exactly as you want. The last piece. Congrats to Toon. It's a great sounding guitar and also very comfortable to play. I really enjoyed the comfort feeling on this guitar. And let's move to the last guitar of this week. And the last guitar of this week is made by the Italian guitar luthier Marco Maguolo from Italy. From Venice, actually. What a beautiful city. It's magical. And this is brand new. It's a very beautiful guitar. I like it a lot. And it has also a slightly elevated fingerboard. It comes with a spruce top, very beautiful spruce, high quality with nice grains in it, and Indian rosewood back and sides. Let's see how it sounds. So this guitar has a very full-bodied sound, and I have the feeling that from my side at least, this is the loudest or the louder guitar in comparison to the other two guitars. But let me know, what do you hear on the other side, from the microphone side? And it has also a more smooth and rounder sound. And I think the clarity in the Toon or Dominique P guitar was more. But on the other side, this is a more louder and full-bodied sounding guitar. And and I also like the round and smooth sound of this guitar. Also very even. I have to say, this guitar has also a very fast response. So I don't have the feeling, or let's say, I don't have to try a lot to get a warm and full sound of this guitar. And it helps the guitarists a lot. this was the last guitar of this week. I hope you enjoyed also this week's weekly guitar meeting. Please let me know what do you think about the sound of these guitars. And today we had actually only traditionally built guitars, and all of them amazing guitars. And I also really enjoyed the guitar made by Michael Cadiz. And if the video was helpful for you, please don't forget to leave a like, and as usual, leave a comment. It's always important for us to know what do you think about the sound of the guitars and about the weekly guitar meeting. So have a nice weekend and see you next week.